Hey, good morning, family. Good morning, God's people. Today is Monday. This is part 53 of A Radical Fall to Grace. My testimony, my best attempt to glorify the Lord through my life and to tell of His goodness, His mercy, His grace, His love, His protection, His provision, and His sovereignty. I'm so excited about the sovereignty of God. I'm so excited that I'm not in control, or that I'm not in charge, or that nothing that happens is ultimately dependent upon me. Because had I had it my way, uh, let's just say I'm glad I didn't have it my way and I have it God's way. God is sovereign over the whole earth. Uh, and for us who are believers, that's a good thing. We hang our hat on that. That's the solid rock on which we stand, is that He's sovereign and that His will is not to be undone. For the remainder of the world, for those who are not called by His name, they don't see that as a good thing. They want to have it their way. They wish that they could change things or make the earth and the lives line up according to their desires. But I've learned through so many tests and trials that that's not what I want in life. I say, Lord, please remain sovereign over my life. Please have your will accomplished in my life and through my life and the lives of all those you call your children. Me trying to be sovereign and take over things ended me up in places I never thought I would be. There was this part of my life where I call it, standing in the parking lot. And this happened so many times. I began to just lose things in my life, which for a time was freeing and actually liberating. But I just remember as time went on through 2016, 17, 18, 19, things just began to disappear. I would give them away, they'd be stolen, they'd just be lost, and I had nothing. First my home and my relationships and my vehicles and my jobs and my freedom and my fatherhood. And I would get down to this place where everything that I owned, everything I had, I could carry around on a backpack on my back. And then I would get arrested, go to jail for breaking the law, for breaking and entering, for robbing, for stealing, for shoplifting, for trying to run from the police, for being in places that I shouldn't be. And oftentimes I would run to try to get away. And so by the time I would get caught or get arrested, my backpack would be gone. My shoes would have been ran off my feet. Sometimes I'd run through the mud and through streams and through woods or whatever, so I'd be all bloodied and bruised and banged up. And finally get caught or arrested. And after however long the stint was that time, I'd get out of jail and just be released. And I would find myself just standing in the middle of the parking lot, oftentimes with no shoes, no shirt, nothing, and wondering which way to go. And I would look to my left and to my right and look down at my phone that had no service, if I still had it on me at that time, and it would be dead, and even if I did have service, I had no one to call. And I would just begin to walk, just lost in this world, just without any direction, without any hope. And this would happen over and over again. As soon as I would accumulate a few more things, normally in a bad way, through stealing it or something, it would never last. I didn't have anywhere to call my own or anywhere to keep things, so nothing that I gained was worth anything, because I would always lose it. And so I would be standing in the middle of this parking lot over and over again, just looking to my right and left with nowhere to go, and I would just begin to walk. Aimlessly until something turned out. But ultimately, everything must go.